Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to another live on Marlene's How To's. I am so glad that you joined me today on this special occasion where I actually say thank you to my viewers and subscribers for helping me to reach 2,000 subscribers plus, as well as being a part of the YouTube Partner Program. So I'm going to be doing some giveaways today, as a part of showing my appreciation. We'll take a look at those in a little bit. And this is not restricted to just subscribers. It's also for whoever is viewing on here today. I didn't want to limit that way because I don't want someone to just subscribe because they want to, get the prize, but they don't watch your videos and it actually will hurt my channel. I prefer someone who, just watches it. If they win it, they win. That's fine. And if they feel inclined to subscribe, then absolutely please go ahead and do so. So this is also going to be a shout out as well. I'll be shouting out a few people. So I do see, I'm looking at the live chat here because I'm going to try to keep up with that. Tiffany says, hey, hi, hello, Tiffany. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I see Bruce Lee has joined us. He said, hi, Miss Marlene. Well, welcome. So we are officially in the summer season, and I'm telling you, I'm feeling hot already right now. I may need to get a fan over here. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm just excited to get started with this live today. I don't know. Or maybe it's the other reason, which we talked about a few months ago. Who is to say? But I'll be doing shout outs as well too today, like people who comment on the chat, different channels, as well as just, family and friends that have, been there along the process. Of course, I still have a far ways to go, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And so I think it's important to say thanks in life. I really do. Because sometimes someone does something and you never say thanks. They never know that, what they did was actually helpful to you. So I do believe in that. So, of course, my channel is about gardening. And of course, if you love gardening and flowers, then this is the place to be. I go over tips and topics and, hopefully it helps. I get good feedback from time to time that it does help. So I'm absolutely happy about that. So I see we have two other people coming on here. We have Two Georgia Peaches says hello. Welcome to Georgia Peaches. We have Neil. He says, hi, everyone. Hi, Neil. Welcome. And yay, we have Gardening with Stacey. Welcome, Stacey. And we also have Andrea's Kidney Transplant Live. That's my sister. Welcome. We'll be talking a little bit about her further down in the live as well. So just to go over what the prizes are going to be, and, if it's not something that you can use yourself, then I'm hoping that you will be able to give it to someone, because there's nothing, I personally don't have a problem with regifting stuff. If it's in good condition, you figure it might suit someone better, then there is no problem giving it to someone. That means that there's something less that you have to go and get for them, right? So let me see now. So Stacey says hi to Andrea. Okay, you guys are greeting each other, so that's wonderful. I love to see the interaction there. All right, so just to say that as far as the prizes go, it's going to be three different types of things. One of them is going to be some earrings that my sister made herself, and they're actually handcrafted, very beautiful. It's not a business for her, but she does them very well. And I have sensitive skin, but it doesn't bother me. So that means, I'm kind of like the guinea pig in a sense. If it's okay for me, then it typically would be okay for you, because, I get allergies and rashes sometimes depending on what they are. So that's that. We also have an adult activity. What you call it now? Why am I not finding the right words? It's an activity puzzle. That's the word I'm looking for. An activity puzzle book for adults. Very good, by Stacey from Gardening with Stacey. So we're going to look at that as well. And a very nice handmade card that I made. So I'll be showing you those in a little bit. But just to talk about the summer a little bit, it's summertime right now. And we're basically, in that season when it gets really hot outside. Of course, you have to make sure that you're taking care of your plants. Of course, you're hydrating yourself. Stay hydrated, because I went out to Walmart today and I'm telling you, it was so hot out there and it was overcast. We had some clouds coming through just now, and I thought it was going to be maybe a lot of rain coming down. I was just like, oh, Lord, please don't let the power go. But we didn't get the rain. We just heard a little thunder and it went on through. But this is what typically happens, in the summertime. You get a lot of afternoon showers. I remember when we lived in South Florida for a few years, or even when I used to visit from Jamaica, almost every afternoon in the summer, we would have thunderstorms. And the craziest thing about Florida, like over here, we were a little further north from there, it'll kind of be still wet. But in South Florida, when it rains, it just dries up almost immediately because all the sand, it just, absorbs the water, it runs away, and you're hot again. That's the part I did not like about it. And of course, the thunder as well. So let me see now. So we have Pastor Juanita. She says, hi, Marlene. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. And okay, so Stacy from Gardening with Stacy, she says it's hot here in Portmore as well too, and I can certainly understand that. Yes, we are officially in the summertime. So, what plans do you guys have for the summer, guys? And please be sure to use a live chat, just to say what you're up to for the summer. If you've planned your vacation already, taking any trips anywhere, you're doing a staycation, taking care of that garden, your veggies, your flowers, and all of that, just the different things that you're doing for summer. We already had our road trip already. I'm not going to talk too much about it because a part of that is going to be one of the giveaway questions. But we had ours towards the end of May, around Memorial Weekend for us here in America, and we had such a wonderful time. So it is really, really good, guys, to take some time, and just relax and enjoy yourself. God himself, he rested on the seventh day. So you can't just keep going every day, doing this, doing that, being everywhere. You have to take a respite sometimes and just relax. It's good to get away. You don't have to go really far. You could just maybe even book a hotel, maybe, a little area in your state where you live, or even your county that people like and people go to. It'll give you maybe like a hour's drive or something like that. You just go there, book a hotel, for 2 nights, and just be somewhere else, just something different, a change of scenery, and just relax. Don't have to do anything, everything is done for you. And you just take it easy and just, enjoy life, because you're always going to have things happening. Just like I thought we were going to have a storm today. Maybe we'll have one tonight. I don't know. But I always say you're going to have storms in life all the time. So just make sure that you go ahead and you enjoy the journey. That's what it's about. Stop and smell the roses. And of course, that appeals to me because, I love my gardening and all of that. So let's see what's going on in the chat here. So Pastor Juanita says, Neil, blessings to you and your family. Stacy says, she's saying hello to 2 Georgia Peaches. And Tiffany says, my birthday is this month, so I may do something fun that day. Yay! Good for you, Tiffany. Hurley, happy birthday. You're the same month as America. And I just had a sleepover with a close friend. So you're doing things. And that's what it's about. Everything is different for everyone. We're going to have fun in different ways. But, we just want to relax, like I said, and enjoy life because, as I always say, we are not promised tomorrow. So enjoy today, enjoy your loved ones, your friends, your family, and all of that. So let's see what else we have going here. So Andrea says, I'm staycationing after July 4th. Much needed. Absolutely. Whenever you can. And Neil says, working on newly planted grass. Okay. And so grateful for the rain when we get it. As nothing like rain for our plants to grow. And that is so absolutely true, because you'll go and you water your plants. You're just like, okay, they look okay. But when the rain falls, especially if it falls like 2 days in a row, it just does something to the plants. They're just like, yay. Like when we have a really nice dessert and or even a nice meal, a really nice meal that we really enjoy. It just lifts you above and beyond. And that is what the rain does for our plants. You see time and time again. What I will say, though, for those of you who know like a lot about plants and stuff like that, you may or may not notice that there are some plants that I don't like to have like rain like consecutive, like every day, like maybe like for about 4 weeks or so. Because I always notice like callalus in Jamaica and even tomatoes over here, like 3 days they're okay. It needs a little drying up. But like if you get beyond that, it's still raining every day. They kind of like stop. They don't go any further until it dries out. So just something to mention. So let's see what's going on in the chat here. So Stacey says, summer plans for me this year changed a little bit, but after the funeral and everything, I'll be heading to Mobay for a weekend for my birthday this month. And all right, so early happy birthday, Stacey. And I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your family member. I think you said it was your uncle when I'd watched one of your videos. So you do have my condolences. That's usually never easy, especially if it happens suddenly. So I'm very sorry that you're going through that, and our prayers are with you from myself and my family as well. So we have Lorna here. Hello, Lorna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I'm just looking at you guys in your little talking there. So let's go ahead and we'll go through some of because I'm not going to try to keep you guys for too long today. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of the first ones. We'll just drop in stuff every now and then. And again, guys, it's regarding the this is really in reference to the subscribers that I've gained, giveaway. That's why my appreciation, as well as a YouTube partner program, which means that I'm able to monetize on ads that they run on my channel. And there's so many other ways that you can support my channel, whether it be like super chats in the live chat here, or if you wanted to just put money on after a video, they'll put a little dollar sign there. You can give money that way. And they also have a community that you can join, but I haven't set that up yet because there are other things that I need to do to get that done as well. So Stacy says, thank you so much, Marlene. You're very welcome. And Andrea says, very sorry for your loss, Stacy. Praying for you, continue to heal. Absolutely. And we're here to try to support each other in whatever ways we can. Sometimes just a kind word, you'd be surprised how far that goes in helping someone to get to the next step of a difficult time. And Stacy said, congratulations. Thank you so much for that. So the good thing about it is that whoever comes first gets to pick first. And this is not doing it even as much justice because they're absolutely gorgeous. Again, these were made by my sister, Andrea, from Andrea's Kidney Transplant Life. And just to put a plug in here for her as well to her channel, she went initially over, her kidney transplant process, giving you some tips as to what helped her, like how to travel and stuff like that. She's done a couple of collabs with me and so on. But her channel name will be changing soon, and I will not say what it is because for her privacy and whenever she's ready, she'll tell you that. But I can tell you that she'll be doing a lot of cooking because she's a very good cook. And the funniest thing about my sister, she's younger than me. Sometimes they think we're twins. She's younger than me. And when she was younger, I don't think she minds me saying this. Let's just say the kitchen was not her favorite place. She loved to read books. She was like, a person who loved book stories, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. She was into that. Lots of TV shows. Of course, she helped out in the kitchen, but that was not like the thing that she liked doing the most. And now she has become such an excellent cook. There's some things that my sister cooks better than me. And I was in the kitchen with my mom almost all the time, So I'm just like, okay. So when I tell you that she can cook, she can cook, So when she starts her channel, and she's probably going to start maybe another month or two. You can let me know in the chat, Andrea, if you're ready to talk about it. If not, whenever you're ready, she's going to do like an update on her channel with what the name is going to be whenever she's ready for that. And, what she's going to be doing. So you'll get to see all of that, in the not too distant future. So let me keep up with the chat here. She says, thank you so much, Bruce. Thanks so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. And so this is going to be one type of them that we're going to be doing here, like I was saying before. So let me show you again. And Andrea made these, and they're absolutely beautiful. And again, like I said, I have sensitive skin, and they have not bothered me. I'm not wearing it today because I've been, busy putting everything together. And these are kind of like dangling and so on. But they work just fine for me. I don't have any issues with them. So I would say yes. And again, if you don't, if you win it, you can always give it to someone else. It doesn't have to be for you. The next thing is this activity book here. It's an adult activity book. And this is actually by Stacey from Stacey's Gardening with Stacey. And this is really, really good because it has lots of different types of stuff in there. And this book is available on Amazon as well. This is her book that she did. And I think she has another one that I saw when I went on there too. And I actually won this on her channel, but I decided to give it away today. And I'm going to buy one from her on Amazon when I'm ready. She hasn't sponsored my channel. We just try to be kind to each other as fellow creators. She's, giving me shout outs on her channel by sharing my video on her, more than one on her community tab on YouTube. So I linked it below so you can see it on there. Like if you didn't win, then you can always get one of those. And this, by the way, is going to be just for people in the United States. My contact information is marleneshng@gmail.com. So if you do win, you can always send me an email there, or you can follow me on Instagram at Marlene's How To's. And let me just put it on here so it's in the chat. I'll pin it as well because I have lots of people who have weddings today and different things while they're out and not here. So they weren't able to come on the live. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do one for people who come on the replay. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But any contact information, that you're trying to get over to me. Let's see. It's Marlene's. Oh, let me put an S in there. Marlene's H and G. And that's for Marlene's Home and Garden. That's basically what that is. Marlene's H and G. And it's at gmail.com. All right, so let's get that sent. So there you have it, guys. Or it's just Marlene's How To's. It's the same name as my channel. If you're going on Instagram, you can message message me that way, which you'll need to do anyway, because if you win it, need to have your contact information. Unless you're someone that I already know, then of course I would have that, and you will know if I have it or not. But don't put your information on the chat, please. Just either send it to me by the email address marleneshandg@gmail.com, or you can direct messenger me at Marlene's How To's on Instagram. It's Marlene's How To's. It may look a little different, but once you put that in, it is basically going to pull it up. I think there's an underscore in there somewhere, but that's okay. Once you put that in, it will get you over. So there you go. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Just want to make sure. Thanks for the birthday wishes. You are welcome. Andrea says, I am still working on the changes, and that's the changes for her channel, and will send information soon. I'm very grateful for my current followers. Absolutely. We appreciate every single one of you. Even the people who don't subscribe for whatever reason, the window is always open. You can subscribe whenever you like. We more than welcome you. But as I always say, we like subscribers who actually watch the videos, because that helps our channel. If someone subscribes and they never watch a video, it doesn't really help. It actually can hurt your channel in some cases. So, just to say that, but we do appreciate every single one of you. We thank you so much for being a part of our team. Oh, she says, my sister is the best. Oh, thank you so much. All right. So, and Stacey says, I agree. Okay. So thank you all so much. So, all right. So we're going to, and so what I was saying before too, is that for the prizes for the earrings, those are going to be, when I look at the analytics based on what they send to me, they tell me that most of my viewers, one, are from the United States. That's the first category. I mean, like the most. Then the second one is Jamaica. That's where I'm from. So I guess people there share it, like family or friends or whatever who know me, or they just put it there because they realize that I am Jamaican because of my accent sometimes when it comes out, or I'll talk about things from Jamaica. So it gets pushed that way. The videos get pushed that way. And the third one is the UK. So for those three countries, or basically the earrings, will be available for those, as well as the card that I handmade. This, however, because of, postage and all the different rules and policies, this one will just be for people in the United States. So, don't be discouraged. You do have the option, if you want to get one of these, that you can actually order it from Stacey. And again, that is in my description box below. So you can go ahead and get that. All right. So Jared, welcome, Jared. Jared says UK, nice. Oh, absolutely. I have my people like Classy Andrew over there, and other people who, if they come on, they can always try to win. So I'm, opening it up to the people who mainly come from those places. And plus, it's easy to get stuff to and from, those areas. So Bruce Lee says, look forward to your new channel, Andrea, as you have to do what you know is helpful to others and you are passionate about. And that is so very true. You want to do things that you are passionate about, because your passion will show through, and therefore it will, invite people to come in and want to be a part of, what you're doing. So that's basically it. So, all right. So basically, you have to use the live chat, and give me a thumbs up, by the way. I'd appreciate that if you can. It helps the video to go out to other people afterwards, because some people, like I said, they're away for different reasons, but they get to see what happened afterwards, just to, give their comments and so on after the fact. So we're going to look at the earrings first. And the first question is going to be, and for the live chat, just put your information in there. Hello, Jared. He says hello. It says, and this is not the date, this is the day. What day did my channel start? Not the date, but what day did it represent? The first person that answers correctly will get to pick the earring. And like I said, it's going to be for, if it's not something that you yourself would use, you can always gift it to someone. I think they're really pretty. It doesn't give us much justice on here, but they're absolutely gorgeous, that my sister made. Jared said May 19th. And like I said, it's not the date. What day did it represent when I started? Because I've said it a couple of times on my live videos, like what day was it in May? Jared said, oops. It was a special day in May. So think of special days that happen in May, and you can kind of figure it out. What special day happens in May? Over here we have Memorial Day, yes, but there is another thing that happens where we appreciate. Yeah. Neil says hint madre. So if you understand Spanish, then that will help you. He says hint madre. So which day for madres happens in May? All right, Tiffany got it. Yay! Tiffany says Mother's Day, so that's actually correct. And I know Tiffany personally, so I could get your information. And the thing too is that Tiffany actually does earrings. She does jewelry too, costume jewelry as well. She does like necklaces and she does like earrings and bracelets. So at some future date, I will, God willing, I'll feature your things on here when we're doing another giveaway in the future. But for right now, you are the winner. And this is actually, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My husband said Stacey got it first. Tiffany, I'm so sorry. I apologize. He said I should do both. Okay, because that's my error. Like they say, I made the mistakes. So I'm just gonna have to stick to it. I apologize, Stacey. I saw Tiffany's first, but you were actually first. So Jared says y'all cheating. So it's gonna be two of them. So Stacey, since you went first, and remember, Stacey, to email me, or you can follow me on Instagram at Marlene's How To's, and you can go ahead and direct messenger me there with your information. That would be your address where I will send it to. And this is gonna be like when we were growing up and we were kind of in the like when we went to the to Mr. Thai shop, with Andrea and the other people here from Jamaica or whoever, Mr. Shim or whoever, had a shop. And you'd point out like what balloon you wanted. Like, I want number one. Well, there are no numbers on this today. I'm sorry about that. But I'll just put my finger. You can tell me the one that you want, and if you see the color, like the row, how far over. I don't know if it's like a mirror image, but we'll find it, and you can tell me the one you want. And when you give me your contact information, then I'll go ahead and have it sent out to you. You guys are cracking up in this chat here. And I love to see that. So Stacey, you were first. You get to be a sampler of Andrea's jewelry. And if anybody didn't win today, be sure, guys, that you can always, if you know me personally, I can get you some of them. And her prices are pretty good too. It's not a business, it's just a hobby that she's doing, and she made them. So Stacey, here they are. You have the first two rows, and then you have the third row. There's just one down there. So we have, let me see. So we have two rows. So Stacey, put in the comments. I said, I love all. Anyone is fine. Hard to choose. No, I want you to pick one because you went first. What's your favorite color? Maybe we could go off of that because we have all kinds of colors. We have green, we have red, we have, is that peach? We have pinks, we have gold if you're kind of like a gold person. Am I touching it? Think I am. Oh wait, that one's down here. This one is gold, and so is this one up here. But this one is more of a kind of like a crackle finish, like a kind of a marbling, and this one is like a gold tone. And you have some blues, you have like the pearl type one, and all of that. So let me see. So Stacey, tell me. Stacey says I'm confused. There are too many. What's your favorite color? Well, maybe you don't want to tell me that. I don't know. If you want to, she said, okay, purple. All right, guys, and I like purple too. So Stacey, we have one purple one here, and this one is gorgeous. I love it. So is that the one you want, Stacey? Just give me a yes if that's the one you want. Pastor Juanita said congratulations. So Stacey, give me a chat there and tell me if this is the one you want. I think it's just so pretty, this purple one here. She says, yes, it is. Okay, so the purple one is yours. Yay, Stacey. So remember now that you will need to send me your information so I can go ahead and get it sent over to you. Let me turn it this way so y'all can see me taking it out if it's high enough. All right, so this is our purple one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take hers out. So that one is not available anymore. Tiffany, I hope that's not the one you were shooting for. Because that is for Stacey. So let me make a note of it for Stacey. So that's number one. Stacey from Gardening with Stacey. So she said purple. So I have that one. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I mean, I can go back and watch the live if I want to, but it doesn't hurt to have it there. So let's see. She says, thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. And Tiffany says, I like the blue, silver, and pearl on the second row next to the gold. Okay, so let's see. So would that be this one right here, Tiffany? I think it's so gorgeous. You're picking the ones that are my favorites right now. Is that the one? Just leave me a note in the comments and let me know if that's the one that you wanted. This one right here, this one. So pretty, look at that. Tell you my sister, she got skills all day. She said yes. Okay, great. So we'll take it out. Let me let you see me taking it out as well. So that's the first one. And my sister has a little, the little plastic thing that you buy them on. So we have those as well too. So I'll be putting them on there, once I finish to get them out. She said, thank you. So let me go ahead and write your name down that you got that one. So that one is for Tiffany. And it's the blue. We just put blue and the pearl. So beautiful. I just absolutely love them. And I'll show them again at the end when we are finished here. Now, if my husband could come over just a little bit, I just wanted to just say a little thank you to him, because all of what I'm doing here, I'm not a one-man team. They all help me. I remember from the very beginning when I started out, my older son is the one who did all the editing for me. And, I had to learn, because I know he had his life, stuff to do, college started and all of that. So, of course, he got busy. So I had to learn to edit for myself. And I've learned so many things along the way. Of course, I still have a ways to go, but I've learned a lot. So I do thank him. My younger son, one of my biggest cheerleaders, always saying, go, 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 go. What do you need? Boom, he's ready. He ever ready, like the battery. That's him. And of course, my husband, helping me with all my my live videos. He comes in and he did actually he did one with me recently, one of my regular videos. So if you haven't seen it yet, guys, be sure to check it out. We were doing a product review for the power saw. Sorry, not the power saw, the power shears and the grass clippers that I got from Saker. So if you haven't seen that, you can check out that video. I did it recently. So he went ahead and he actually came in that regular video with me. Yay. Or sometimes you'll see him do like a little pass by in one of them. But as far as being in the video, like on the thumbnail up front and all of that, typically it's the live videos that we do together that he's on there with me. So I certainly appreciate everything that he does. You don't need to show him, it's fine. They can watch the video. I just wanted you to come over and just say hello to everybody, because you're a big part of the process. Because as you guys know, you need to have your family support whenever you're on venture. So that way, they're there to help you. So you can, I think they want to see your face. I'm just texting somebody really quick because I know she really wanted to be on here. I'm not sure if she's behind the time.
Hi guys, it's been a long day. It's about to rain here. I was just helping out a neighbor, getting some stuff done.
Some power washing.
Yeah, so it's been a busy week and a busy month, a busy year. So thank you guys all for encouraging each other, and let's continue to pray for you and all your families. You guys are awesome. Ronnie does a great job to try and inspire and encourage and to just speak from the heart. So kudos to her and congrats on this.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, I appreciate my family. Like I said, my older son, he started off with editing for me when I didn't know a thing about editing, and I learned some skills as time went by. And of course, my husband, he, helps me with all the lives, helps with the filming sometimes. My younger son, biggest cheerleader, is always kind of like, go, 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 let's go. And he'll help me sometimes with pictures, videos, like when I need somebody there, all of that. So they're very helpful to me. And of course, my sister, I can't forget her. She's done a couple of lives with me as well, too. And of course, like I said, her new channel, well, not new channel, she's changing her channel name. And she's going to be cooking on there. So that's going to be coming up. And she's very good. So when she comes, she's not going to disappoint you.
I can't give out any tips.
And she does stuff that
she does a mean.
Yeah, she make her bread from scratch. Who does that? She does.
Yeah. It's all healthy stuff. So.
Yes, because of her kidney transplant, history and everything, she tries to have her food a certain way. But, she'll still do something, to suit you as well, too. So, yeah. I mean, she's not like a college graduate chef or anything, but she's learned over the years and put her little tweak on there and just make it really nice for you. So that is upcoming. All right, so that is the first question. All right, so I'm going to go to the next one. All right, so he's going to head on back over. Thank you again. We appreciate you. All right, so the next one now, so like we're missing 2 earrings now. So we have these that are left here, which would be these. So the second question is, so of course, Andrea and Stacey, we're gonna, Stacey and Tiffany, we kind of have to let the other people try first before you get to go at it again. So the second one is, recently my family and I, we did a road trip in the United States. Can you tell me the city and state where we went to for that trip? Anybody who was the first one to answer in the live chat will get one of these lovely earrings right here. So anybody remembers? I can give you a hint. It's two words. The first word starts with a P and the second word starts with a F. Anybody remembers? Where did we go for our... All right. Betty Jean says Tennessee. Yay, Betty. Do you remember where in Tennessee, where we went to in Tennessee started with a P? If you don't, I'll still give it to you anyway because you got the state right, and that's good. Neil says, what is that? He put pig. Is that pig? Pidge. So Betty, do you remember what city it was? And if you don't, that's fine. I'll still give it to you. She probably doesn't remember. Well, it was actually Pigeon Forge. And that is such a beautiful place, guys. If you haven't seen my video on Pigeon, she did. So she got it, Pigeon Forge. Yay! Congratulations. So if you've never been to Pigeon Forge and you're in the United States or even visiting over here, I highly recommend it. There is so much stuff to do. It is great for any season of the year. If it's winter, well, maybe not winter so much. I don't know. But like at Christmas time, when you go in there, you see all the beautiful things like going up into Gatlinburg, which is right next to it. Absolutely gorgeous. There's Dollywood over there as well too. They also have lots of rides. And if you want to do like sling cars, race cars, mini golf, all the shows that they have at night, different restaurants, it's just the whole strip. They have helicopter rides if you want to do like a helicopter ride. Visit, caves and, gardens, butterfly gardens, believe it or not, museums, the Upside Down museums, the Crime Lab Museum, what was the other one that we did again? House of Mirrors. It's just like a lot of different things. They have like glow in the dark golf, like mini golf, and you're glowing in the dark. You can't really see each other kind of thing. They just had so many things. It's like, but whatever age you are, or your kids or your grandkids are, it's a wonderful place. I know we know a lot of time to go to, Disney and all those other places and all of that. But that's a very good place to go to. And I don't think it costs less to me, I think, to go there. So she says, Pigeon Forge. So congratulations. And Stacey congratulated you. So Betty, here are the earrings, my dear. So tell me which one you want. There's one at the bottom in the third row right here. It's this is actually more like a marble effect right there for that one. And then we have these right here. My sister made them herself. So tell me which one you want. If you can't decide, maybe think of your favorite color. If your favorite color is on here, maybe you could pick one on that. Because, just different ways to guide yourself as to which one you can do. And again, she made these herself. And if you wanted any of these, like if you didn't win one today and you wanted to have one and you know me personally, I can get the information over to you. I can get it to you as the case may be. So these are they. So Stacey, let us know which, Stacey, I'm sorry, Betty, let us know which one you wanted so I can take it off here for you. So everybody's saying congratulations to Betty, but we're waiting for her to tell us which one she wants. In the meantime, guys, you can tell me like what plans you have for the summer. I'd love to see it in your comments. I know some people already said staycation and just different stuff. You plan to go to the pool, to the beach, just to hang out, or even 4th of July that's coming up. Lots of people go to visit someone. We have the fireworks and all of that. That's all of that there. I don't know if Betty lost connection or something. I don't know. So if she doesn't get to pick one, then I may have to get her to pick it afterwards, which hopefully I have to see how that would work, based on what we have left. But I can always work that out if needs be. But yes, guys, let me know in the comments, how your summer's been going so far, like what you plan. You said choose a red one, Betty. I don't know if she's on the chat still. I don't know. Let me see how many red ones we have. So this one is kind of red. So if you're kind of in a nautical kind of a mood, for the ocean, it has like little anchors at the bottom. I think those are really cute. So it's not a red. This is more like a fire engine red. So if you want to be like that smoking hot red kind of look kind of thing, that would be this red one right here. And this one is really long. Very nice. Very, very, very elegant and fancy for that dress up evening with your husband, Betty. So there's that one right there. So you have two red ones. She says, thank you all, Marion. Pick one for me. Betty, are you gonna wear this long one? Let me know when you're going out with your husband on date night because I think it is so cute. Let me show it up closer to you again. See, you have the red, it's kind of like rubies right there. You have the long tassels down there. So are you gonna wear one that's long? Because it's gonna, when you put it on, it's like about down to here. Really fancy. So if you don't tell me, I'll pick that one for you, I guess. All right, so I haven't heard back from her yet. I think sometimes there's a little bit of a delay too on the chat, so it may take a little while to come up. But she did say pick one for her, so I'm probably gonna pick that one. That's what we're leaning towards. Okay. So I guess, so Neil, I guess you said choose a red one, so I guess you kind of narrowed it down for her. So I'll go ahead and pick, and let me show you me taking it off. I always like to do that as well, so you can see me doing it. So this is the first one here, and the second one there. And just to give you a close-up of what they look like. So that's what they are like right there. Very pretty. Sometimes the camera doesn't even do it as much justice as we would like. You know, very fancy tassels right there. So when you have it on, it's kind of like really cute like that. So I really like these. So let me go ahead and write your name down for number 3. So that's ready. So that's number 3. And hers is red, gold, and white. So red, gold, and white. All right. We got 3 down. So guess what time it is now, guys? It is time for the adult activity book. And it's like a, like a game, like a puzzle kind of thing. And again, this is from Stacey. She's on the chat right here, and I did link her Amazon site online. This is a very good idea, guys. Excellent, because they find out that from studies that, not just like relaxing and not stressing out and so on, that books like these actually help to prevent things like dementia and Alzheimer's, any of those type of cognitive issue type of illnesses, because your brain is working and therefore it keeps the juices going, in a sense. All the electricity that happens in your brain, everything is connecting and moving, over, so your brain is not sluggish. And of course, more oxygen going into your brain as well. So of course, it actually helps to ward off things like Alzheimer's and well, I don't know for Parkinson's, but they do say like Alzheimer's and dementia, things like that. And just to show you on the inside, so right here it says this book belongs. I'm not going to write in your name on there. This one though is going to be only for the United States, but just to show you some of the things that are actually going on in here. So this is kind of like a table of contents, if you can see it right there. It says bingo. I can't see. I'm looking at it there. It says things you would do or would not do. That's the next one. Let me kind of switch over a little bit. I don't know if you can still see it or not from the lighting. But it says word scramble, color me, crossword puzzle, would you, is that rather, tongue twisters, word search, this or that, connect the dots, fall in puzzle. So just to give you an example. So like here, this one says things I would never buy. On here, you have your spree spot, and this is bingo. And you just go through and fill them out depending on what you're doing in there. And that you figure out you bingo as it goes on there, and you win that. I haven't tried that one yet, so honestly, I can't give too much explanation. Stacey, if you want to, be more than welcome to explain some more for me. Of course, I always love these. This one is very good, especially for cognitive issues, to help to ward those off. And this is to unscramble a word right here. So basically, you go in, you look at whatever word is, then you try to figure out what word it's supposed to be, and that helps you. Oh, Betty said, good choice. I'm glad you like it, Betty. Wonderful. So we have our word scramble. So in here, this one is things that you would not do. So you go in and you fill those out. Things I would or would not do. Work harder. Snitch on people. Pay someone to do my work for me. Steal someone else's work. Just different stuff that's in there. And like, this is not for children. This is for, like a more adult audience. So some of the things in there would be, for that reason. Then you have the color me, like this one right here. You have different things that you're coloring on here. So see like that, got it right there. So like you could just color it. And they sell like gel pens, like you can use a gel pen if you don't want to like say use a crayon like someone, like that. We have some tongue twisters in here, like these right here. You can see them there. And this one says, I'll just try to do one of them and I'll try to go kind of slowly. It says, Betty bought a bit of better bitter butter. I'm not going to try to say that fast. That really is a tongue twister. And like this one here, especially like for us in Jamaica, when we speak our patois, I could see this one, being something like that. It says, he threw 3 free throws. That is not easy. I dare anyone to say that really fast. He threw 3 free throws. Stacey, where do you come up from with where did you come up with those? Those are just, that is something else. There's another one right here. This one says, the sixth sick sheep sleeps. Okay. And on the back here, we always like connect the dots. This is just taking me right back to my childhood. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know if you like this type of a thing, but for me, I used to love doing these. And with so much technology, people doing all kinds of stuff, like on their phones and on their computers and all of that. It's kind of like, a lot of times, these kind of are almost like a lost art in a sense. So like this, you can leave the light. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Once I bring it to a certain distance, it'll be okay. But on here, you can see right there, the numbers are on there, and you basically just, follow the numbers, connect the dots as it says, and then you get to find out what's going on there. And she gives you a hint because this one is actually the baby and the mama. That's what this one is right here. So you have the mama up there and you have the baby right here. So when you finish connecting your dots, it's going to be mama and baby. And of course you can color it too. And all of these things, as you'd be surprised, coloring helps to reduce stress so much. It is, they're just realizing a lot of these things, guys, that these things actually help you. Because, in today's society, there are so many things that make life supposedly easier for us, but it also kind of makes life a little bit more stressful sometimes too, So little old fashioned things like these, they help a lot. So like coloring, your connect the dots, like I said there, things like that. They are very helpful. Well, look at Stacey. Stacey, look at you. She actually gives the solutions on the back. So not only does she have you, not only does she have you doing them, but if you get stuck, you can always come to the back and you can find the answers. So this is kind of like I'd say like for 18 and over, like these. That's what this would be for, not for kids. Just because of some of the stuff that's in there. Another one again is these right here. She has like, probably can't see this one as well. I don't know. But this is actually a crossword puzzle. We love crossword puzzles. You remember those growing up as well too. So, quite a few of those. And look what she says on the back. This is so nice. And I really believe in this. It says live, laugh, love. And you really have to. Because again, you only have one life to live. What point is there in stressing out every day? Bad things happen, of course, but we just have to just try to, get over it somehow, seek help if we need it. People we can confide in, you can talk to them. They can pray for you and different things like that. And, it will work out for you. So on here, this is what it looks like. So again, guys, the link is below where you can get it on Amazon. So I've talked quite a bit. So Pastor Juanita says, can give you an example of would you rather. She said, sounds interesting. Did you want to give us an example of would you rather? Or I guess you were asking, yeah. So I gave you those. So, just like that. So just the different things that are in there. Stacey says it took a while, but she got it done. So this is it right here. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and ask the next question. And so this is for this one. And again, this is for people who are in the United States because of shipping and everything. I'm doing it that way. And Stacey said, thank you, Marlene. You didn't have to, but you did. I appreciate it. Oh, absolutely. We're here to support each other. That's what it's about. So let me see. So for this one, and of course, again, I'll give the preference to the people who have not won yet. So far we have 3 winners. We have Stacey from Stacey's gardening channel. We have Tiffany that got the next one, and then we had Vetty that got the next one. So Stacey, Tiffany, and Vetty, We ask that you give the others a chance first, and then if they don't get it, then we'll, then it's open for the taking. So we'll give them a little time to do it. So here's question number 3. So question number 3 says, what flower did I write a poem about this last winter? It could have been late winter or early spring. What flower was it that I wrote a poem about? Does anyone remember? Anyone remembers what poem it was? What poem did I write it about? I mean, what flower, pardon me, did I write the poem about? And this will be yours. And it is worth it. Very good book. So I'm waiting for some answers. Andrew, I'm not sure if you're still there. This one is open to you because you're not getting your own stuff. So this would be a good one for you to win. But you need to tell me. You also have Pastor Juanita. Who else didn't win yet? She said daffodil. Well, look at that. You came to right on cue. Good, good, good. Well, you didn't need to give her a hit because she got it. She said daffodil. So it stays in the family, guys. You had a choice. I left it open for everybody. I didn't tell her what questions I had. She didn't know. Oh, no, Pastor Juanita, you're 1 minute too late. Hi, Penny. I see you. Welcome. She said, I thought it was, you thought it was at 7? No, ma'am. It was at it started at 6:45. But that's okay. And you just missed a chance to win this book. I'm so sorry. But I'll still show it to you anyway, because like I'm saying, Gardening with Stacey, her channel, very, very nice young lady from Jamaica. She does gardening. You have to check her out. When I say have to, seriously, you have to check out her channel. Because when you see her garden that she does, it is an inspiration to everyone to try to plant some veggies. When you see her cabbage, she doesn't have a whole bunch of space, but she makes full use of it. When you see like her cabbages, her carrots, her radishes, and this is organic gardening. She's not using like, little things you buy in a box. She's using like banana peel to make banana water, which I'm probably gonna try that maybe next year. I don't know, or maybe I'll try it with some of my stuff that's growing already. But she'll make like her banana water to pour on there. Andrea, I know you talk about rice water sometimes to water some of your plants. What else does she do? She makes her own compost and all of that, right? So she does all of those wonderful things. So Gardening with Stacey, that's the name of her channel. Please check her out. You will not regret it. Even if you're not planning to plant those things yourself, maybe it will inspire you one day to do it. And you can always share her channel with someone else who you think it might benefit if you're not kind of into like veggies, you're more into flowers or something like that. Because I do mostly flowers, but I do veggies sometimes because I've done a couple of tomato videos. A few of them have done really well too. But whatever your preference is. But Stacey, I'd say check her channel out, Gardening with Stacey, and see what it is about. So this is the book that you almost could have won, Penny. It's an adult activity book. It's basically like puzzles and stuff like that. And I've linked in the description box where you can get this on Amazon for her, from her. That's a way to support her channel as well too. And by the way, guys, I did monetize on my channel, like I told you in the last that I did the first Saturday in June. I told you the last week in May I did monetize on my channel. So it actually opens the door for me to have things like super chats, like on the live. You can always you can give monetary support to the channel, to get things that we need and stuff like that to keep it going. You also have the option to do just regular videos. You can always give to those as well, because they've asked me to make a video to actually tell people how they can help to support my channel. I haven't done it yet, and until I do that, I can't do the channel join thing. So I'll have to work on that part when I get some time. But in the meantime, you do have those options that you can give, to the channel. But anyway, this is a way to help to support her channel and just her life in general. And she has things on here, like I was saying. She has like bingo, there are different things on here. And it's not, it's nothing like, any serious rating or anything, but I just say it's like for 18 and over. She has like bingo on there. She has like things that I would never do. And like I explained, it says like boss around people, fake my identity, snitch on people, pay someone to do my work for me. So that's the things I would never do. She has a couple of those in there, right? Like I said, a couple of bingos on there. Unscrambled words, and I always love those, unscrambling words. And these things, again, guys, are really good to ward off things like dementia, Alzheimer's, and all of that. It really helps whenever you do puzzles and things like that. It really works. We have like the dots, connect the dots. If you can see them or not, but they're there. Connect the dots. What else do we have in here? This or that. Like, which one would you prefer? This is another good one again. Would you rather to jog or would you rather to walk? Would you rather to be formal or would you rather to be casual? Like right here. Would you rather to have the sun or rather to have the moon? Do you prefer sugar or do you prefer spice? So like, sweet things or spicy things. Do you prefer TV shows or do you prefer movies? Do you prefer breakfast or do you prefer dinner? I'm going to say both. You prefer fish or do you prefer chicken? And I know which one my sister's answer would be for that one already. We don't even have to ask. We already know. So that's one. So this or that, like which one do you prefer? Pork or chicken? Straight or curly hair? Because some people like it straight. Some people like their hair wavy. And then we have like word search. So she has like, like a find a word, I guess. You find the words on there. So there are so many different things that she has in here. This is just awesome. And guess what? On the back, she also has your solutions. So like for your crossword puzzles, she has the solutions on there too. So again, this link below. So be sure to check it out if you didn't win this today, if you ever want to get one of these. And these make nice gifts for people as well too. So that's the activity book right there. So Penny, let me not get too far behind on here. Where did Penny come in? She said, hi, Stacey. So I'm going to try. Oh, yeah, the rice water that Andrea does for her plant. She's going to try the rice water. And everybody's saying hi to each other on there and to Penny. All right, Penny. So 3 of the earrings already went. Let me show you what they look like. Just so you see that these are already gone. They were quite nice. My sister hand makes them. It's not a business. It's just a hobby. But like I said, if anybody knows me and they want to get for themselves, you can just let us know. But these are the 2 red ones that were won first by Stacey. And then we got Tiffany won the next 2. These were 2 purple ones. These are just so gorgeous. Look at them. Gorgeous. No. I think I messed up there. I messed up. I'm sorry. These are for Stacey. I have it written down, so it's not going to be an error. So Stacey wanted the purple ones, so my bad. So these 2 are the ones that Stacey won. Very pretty. And then these are the 2, and I'll check it before and double check. I'll have my husband double check to make sure I don't mess up. But I did write it down, so I'll get it right. And then these 2 now, Tiffany won these. These are like, kind of like I like that blue color. It's kind of like a marble kind of look, like a creamsicle kind of, with pearls and with silver, made from stainless steel. And then Betty won the 3rd one, which would be these right here. So Betty won these. So my apologies. Betty's, these are yours. Very ready for date night with your husband. Just put them in and pick up on some white or some red in your outfit. Boom, you're good to go. All right. So we have 4 things won so far. So we have 2 more to go. So the next question now. Okay, so this one is based on if you've watched previous lives before. Like I said, and I did thank my family earlier for those who were on air here. My son, my older son, who started doing the editings for me before I learned how to do them for myself. My younger son, all ready to take pictures, videos, whatever. My husband as well, pictures, videos, as the case may be. And of course, he does the lives with me, and he did a recent promotional video with me in one of my regular videos on there. So the question is, in the lives. Oh, Neil Chin, thank you. $3. All right. That's a sticker. And these are always so cute. Thank you for your support. So this is for $3. Oh, what is that? Like a pear is blowing hearts. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So this one now. So the 4th one is in the lives that I've been using fruits or a veggie, like a fruit or a veggie for that particular one. Or sometimes I'll do a flower in the future, just to kind of surround it with a gardening kind of thing behind it, because you grow them and you're going to eat them at some point or use them, right? Your flowers or your veggies or fruits. So the question is, since I've been using the veggies and the fruits and the flowers in my live videos, what did I use in the month of March? What veggie did I use in the month of March in the live videos with my husband? What were we looking at on that one? Does anybody remember? What was it that we used for the live video? This is under fruit, vegetable, or flower. So Penny, you're in the runnings for this one. You can try for this one. And that was back in March. If you're not sure, you can always take a peek. But think what big holiday normally happens in March. And I'll give you a clue as to what it is. What normally happens in the month of March? My husband said he don't remember either. Is it that you don't remember? You don't remember?
I'm tired. What's the
All
prize?
right,
What's
I'll
the
give you a
prize?
hint.
What's the prize?
Oh, the prize? No, it's for another earring right here. Get to choose another
Okay.
one. So in the merry month of March, what big holiday do we celebrate all over the world? And it has an Irish influence. Just think of something that is normally used on that day. Still nothing yet. I'll give you another clue. On St. Patrick's Day, like for fruit or veggie, what's normally used on St. Patrick's Day? That's got to help you. What you normally cook. Because we were cooking, or most times when my husband comes on, we're cooking something on our live videos. So what veggie do they normally use on St. Patrick's Day? Does anybody remember? Well, it's not a fruit, it's a veggie. It's a veggie that they normally use. It starts with a letter. Yay! Andrew, you got it, but did you win anything yet?
Yes.
Yes, she won the activity book. So Andrew, you coming on here again? We have to hold off. Anybody else can think, oh, she did say it already. Betty said cabbage and Betty won already. Because remember, like for St. Patty's Day, normally there's a lot of cabbage going on. So, I'm so sorry. Andrew, I can't give it to you. Maybe when we get to this one, you may stand a chance on that one. She said, but I'll give it to the next person. And the next person is Betty, so we can't give it to Betty either. So we need somebody to tell us what is going on there.
It's either Penny or Pastor Juanita.
Pastor Juanita guessed it. I didn't see her.
No, I'm saying it's either Penny or Pastor Juanita.
No, did Pastor Juanita guess? I don't think she did on here. I didn't see it.
Why don't you guys say cabbage?
No, they did already.
No,
Penny says,
somebody...
she said, I thought about cabbage, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, but say it now. Whoever hasn't said it yet.
Well, she put it in the chat now. So I think we're okay there, right? So what do you guys say? Should I give it to Penny? And let's talk about Penny just a little bit. Penny is such a sweet lady. Oh my gosh, she's into the church ministry, her and her husband, and she's so sweet. Penny, you are actually the person that had me start any collabs at all in terms of joining one, because YouTube recommends people based on what you're doing on the platform. They'll take a look at it and they will see like who they think might be a good fit for you based on what you're doing. And so they started sending Penny's videos over to me. And at that point, I was kind of like doing random stuff. I do gardening, I do decorating, I do like this, that, whatever, not. So they said, okay, similar demographic or whatever. So they figure, she'd be somebody that I might want to see what she's doing. So I started seeing like her decorating videos and I thought, oh, how very nice. And I'd watch them all the time and everything. And she's just like, we have a collab coming up. Feel free to join us. I'm just like, I don't know about that. I don't know anything about no collab. I don't know about that. And then when I said to her, maybe I'll join you guys. And she said, yes, please join us. And I said, okay. So the first one that I joined with Penny, and she was hosting along with Creations by Gigi, I think was her name. I haven't seen her do stuff in a while. I'm not sure what's going on in her, but it's been a little while that I've seen her do any videos. If she has it, they have not been recommended to me. But anyway, so Penny basically said come, and so I did the first one. It was a St. Patrick's Day cheer tray, which I really liked. I enjoyed doing it, and so I met some really nice ladies on there. I met Deborah Cabasa. She's not on here. She comes to my lives pretty often, but she's going through a lot right now. Her son was in a motor vehicle accident. I don't think she minds me saying it because she does put it on her social media. Her son is in an accident. Stacey Ann, oh, thank you. She said $5. Yay, thank you. I appreciate you so much for that super chat. So anyway, so Deborah, her son was in a motor vehicle accident, and her daughter, she's on dialysis, so she's been going through a lot recently. Because normally she'd come to my lives, so I know if she doesn't come, something else is going on that's preventing her from being here. Or maybe she made a previous commitment to someone else's channel, I don't know, and she can't, show up for this one. But either way, so like Deborah, Rosalind from J Mom Creation, she normally watches my replays, and I don't have prizes for the replays. But anyway, maybe another time in the future, I'll have something for people who come on afterwards. But anyway, so I met, these nice ladies on there, and we started to do them. And then I started to host a few collabs for myself, where I was a host and I enjoy doing them. But as time went by, it said that basically I started getting, recommendations. I took a couple of free classes, and they're saying like, if you like do too many different things, the algorithm doesn't know like, who really to recommend your video to, and you won't do as well. You have to just, and I would hear people talk all the time, Penny, these people, maybe Stacey, you do too as well. People like Sean Cannell, Roberto Blake, Nick Niman, and they'd say it all the time. But somehow, until I watched Nate from Channel Makers and Justin Brown from Primal Video, and if you're watching this, you can always check them out. Justin Brown actually had a free class, which I took it. And Nate has something you can sign up for where he just, like he audits channels and he'll talk about, and the way they broke it down, because everybody, like your doctor, some doctors might be the best doctor for this person. This doctor is the best person for that person, right? So for me, those were two better fits for my whole mind, how it works and everything. And they broke it down because I said, I like decorating and I like gardening. And they're like, you have to pick one. I was like, so which one should I pick? I don't know what to do because I like both of them. And I said, the decorating videos got me these ladies that I met, like Penny and, all these other ladies, Deborah, Rosalind, Mary Precious Jones, all these other ladies and all of that, right? So I'm just like, those ladies are there. But at the same time, for me, gardening, I think is a little bit easier for me to do it. I'm passionate about both, but I think I'm a little bit more passionate about gardening because of my background, because of my mom, because of why I started this channel on Mother's Day those years ago. So I said, that's going to have to be the one that I pick. And I have plans that keep coming back, and I can always talk about them, get old footage, new footage, do all of that. So I said, well, if they're saying to just pick one, that's going to be the one. And I did pick one. I had to think about it really seriously. But it is true, though, because, and I explained to my sister, which is why she's changing her channel name and she's going to zero in on her cooking. I explained to her like this. I said, look at it this way. If you, let's say you went to a different, area of town one day and you stumbled upon this really nice restaurant and you said, oh my goodness, they make the best baked chicken in here. Then she meets up with me or another friend and she said, I went to this restaurant down so-and-so street and they had the best baked chicken down there. Let's go next weekend. And they say, okay, let's go. You drive down there with them and you go down there and when you look at the door, they are selling flowers. You're not going to go back. You're not going to recommend it to anybody else because you're just like, they're not there anymore. They're still there, but they're not selling food in here. They're selling flowers. So what's going on? And it's kind of similar with the algorithm, like you do this, and you can even see it sometimes when you put videos out there. I've seen it, like it's confused. It's like, where should I put this? But if you kind of, and some videos do better than others. Some will do better. That's natural. Even to the biggest YouTubers, that happens for them. Not every single video is going to get the same number of views, right? But basically, when you narrow it down so they kind of know what to expect. Some people say don't be predictable. They prefer for you to be predictable. They know exactly what to expect from you and who to send it out to. So if you like doing makeup and that's what you want to do, and they do, and what I say to look at your channel, audit your own self, put in most popular, look and see the types of videos that get the most views, and then try and do those. And you can't just switch off today. You have to kind of phase yourself into it. We're kind of like, okay, as of today, I'm going to start doing such and such, and then just zero in till you get to doing those alone. And then that's it. And then you'll see that over time, it gets better. You'll have some that do better than others, like I said, but that's what I've discovered for myself. And it has helped me a lot because it took me quite a while to get to my first 1,000 subscribers. But the second 1,000, especially the last, I'd say maybe 2 months, it happened really quick like that. No lie. I'm not even kidding because I started to be very specific about gardening. That's what they expect. That's what they show up for the most part. So do those. And that's what I did. So that's just my 2 cents there. So I say all that to say, so we said the cabbage. Let me see now. So the activity book was Andrea. No, Andrea got the activity book, remember? The earrings was the one for Penny. So let me see. So Stacey says, I agree with you, me 100%. So let's see what Neil said. It says, follow your passion and that will enjoy what you're doing. And it is natural and everyone will see you enjoying it and it will minister better as it is natural. Absolutely. Follow your passion and just pick one, as they say. Pick one. Pick one, pick one, pick one. It's kind of hard sometimes, but just pick one. All right, so we talked about the let's see.
Cabbage.
So Penny said the cabbage. So Penny, which of these would you like, Madame, if you're still on there? Just tell me which one you like. I'm trying to see if I can bring it a little better so you can see it really good. If you are still there, tell me which one you want. This one right here is gold. It's so pretty. And then this one down here, it has that kind of like a marble look right there. Those pretty pink ones there. He says a light green. So we have, I think we have two light green ones. So we have one at the top here and we have one in the second row. So which one did you want, Penny? The one at the top or the one at the bottom? Let me put it close so you can see. Really good. So it has a kind of like a creamsicle look, the green part. And then this one is a little less creamsicle, but it kind of a little marble effect right there. So which one, Penny? So this one down here. So you said the one on 2. Okay, so that's the one. It's so pretty. Andrew, you got skills all day. Let's go ahead and take it out. So that's it right there. So Penny, as I said to the other people before, you can always, oh, you said top. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that was a typo. So you prefer, so I did put it back. So the top one, that's this one here. I'm going to take that out for you. I just want you to see me taking it out. So, you know, I got the right one for you.
Light green.
Yeah, that's this one right here. This is light green. So that is it right here. It has a pretty marble effect. Penny, I can see you doing this in one of your videos. Very pretty. So so that's number 5. And that's the earring for Penny. And it's the green one. So she say, yes, that's it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So Pastor Juanita, if you're still on here, I'm trying to get you an earring today. If you are still on here. So I'm trying to think what I can ask. This one is kind of hard. So I'm not sure if you're going to get it or not. But this is very, very much into the botany field. Or if anybody else on here. Yes, Penny, it is hot. Penny said it is hot today. I agree. Because see, look at my hair. It's freezing. My hair is freezing right there from the heat. Most times when I sit on my lives, that happens anyway. But yes. So Pastor Juanita, let me see. So the question is, Pastor Juanita, this one is for you if you get it right. Do I have any daughters? Yes or no? Do I have any daughters? You may have to just guess if you're not too sure. If I haven't told you my whole life history. So Pastor Juanita, I want you to pick one of these. So tell me if I have any sons or daughters. Oh, Lorna says no. Lorna, you there? Oh my gosh, she cut over on Pastor Juanita. Lorna, you haven't been talking. I didn't know you were there, man. Welcome. You were on here before. Maybe you were just sitting in the background. So, all right, Lorna. So she's correct. I don't have any daughters. So, Lorna, which one do you want? Because this is the last earring that I'm giving away. But again, guys, if you know me personally, I can always get to you, you know, from Andrea, my sister. So Lorna, which one do you want? We have row number 1, row number 2, and we have row number 3, which would be these right here. Kind of like a marble finish right there. So which one do you want, Lorna? Let me know. Pastor Anita, you're a little bit too late. We'll have to hook you up. So Lorna, which one do you want? Lorna says gold and white. Okay, so which one is that one? Is that this one right here, Lorna? Is that the one? Let me know, please. Is this the one? You said congrats. Because this one up here is kind of gold and white. So is this one. So is it the one right here, Lorna? That's gold and white. This one is more like a, you know, like a brown marble look. So she said this one. Okay, so it's this one that she wants. And I think it's so cute. Oh my goodness. All right. And again, they're made from stainless steel. And like I said, I've worn it and I will wear it like the whole evening, you know, moving around and everything. And I didn't have any rashes or anything, you know, so it's pretty good. So, you know, I would say go for it. So let me write your name down, Lorna. I can't even read my own handwriting. So Lorna, you will need to either email me my email address. I had put it at the top of the chat, or you can see it in my about section on my channel. Or if you want, you can always DM me on Instagram. So yours is the gold and white. All right. So we have just one more thing to go. This is actually handmade. Made it myself. If you like, I can have it sent to you if you want, and this is to all you wonderful people out there who are my viewers and subscribers. Like I said, you don't have to be subscribed to my channel, because I want people to subscribe who actually want to watch my videos, not just because they want to win something. So even if you're a viewer tonight, you can still, go in to win this. It's fine with me. I prefer to get true subscribers that subscribe because, they want to see what I'm up to. But Juanita says, it's okay. I love when others win. I celebrate with them. Absolutely. And that's a very good spirit right there. So this is what this card says. Again, it was handmade by me, piece by piece. Supplies were sent to me and I made it. So it says, just a little note. And this is the beautiful hummingbird. These are one of my, I love birds. You already know if you watch my channel a couple of times that I love birds, but this is a hummingbird right here. And the doctor bird, that would be the hummingbird, the long swallowtail that comes down long behind it here. That's actually the national bird of Jamaica, my homeland, my home country. So of course, this was very appealing to me. So this has a hummingbird on here. So I put that on there and a little note on here, strip to the side. And then inside, and it is faith-based. This is what it looks like on here, on the inside. And you can let me know whenever you, whoever wins, you can let me know whether you want me to just write as a thank you to you, or if you wanted to use this card to give to someone else. It's your choice. If you wanted to give it to someone else, I won't write in there. It can be for any occasion, because it says, just a little note to say, I hope you have a wonderful day, filled with joy and peace and love, sent from the Holy One above. Isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love it. And then on this side now, it says, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord. And this is in Psalm 31:24. So Stacey says, I love it. So this is it right here. So this would be the final one. So we have one more to go. And my husband could come up with a question for me, because I didn't have as many questions. Because I'm trying not to make it too hard. All right. Does anyone remember the last collab that I did on my channel? I think it was 2 weeks ago, what it was about. My last collab, what was it about? Anybody remembers the subject matter? Last collaboration that I did on my channel. And this will be yours. Handmade card from me. You said that's too easy? Well, I haven't had any takers yet. Well, Penny, you won already. Penny says porch collab. What kind of porch was it though? Lorna says porch. Who else do we have? Any other takers? Now would be the time. I don't even know what happened to Cheryl. Cheryl was supposed to come on here. I haven't heard a beep from her. Maybe something happened down there. I don't know. I'm actually trying to call her right now. So Lorna says front porch collab, but you won already, Lorna. So I'm trying to see if somebody else who hasn't won yet. Stacey, I'm online. I'm about to end. You have not been on the chat, madam. We have the last item going away right now. Did you want to pop over and see it? I might just give this to her because she's so very supportive, Did you want to see it, Cheryl? Are you able to? I'll come off of here so you can pop over on the channel. What'd you say? Oh, she's going over. All right. Well, I'll hang up with you then. All right, guys. Yeah, she's very supportive, and I really was hoping. So, so Pastor Juanita got it. Oops. Is she coming really quick? Oh, no. Cheryl lost. I'm going to have to let Cheryl know. So, Pastor Juanita, yay. And you know what? I think this was actually meant for you. You know why? Because your channel that you do, she has a inspiration channel for her church, Rock of Faith Deliverance Center, which I do shout outs for sometimes. And this is, this is faith based. So I think that this is definitely perfect for you. She is from Barbados, and her husband is from Jamaica. So it makes perfect sense that it is faith based. One, it is the hummingbird, which represents, your husband's homeland, and it just has that nice. I think it has a nice, like, Caribbean style coloration. I'm not sure what the flag colors are for Barbados. Can you please remind me, Pastor Juanita, what are your colors? Because Jamaica, we have yellow. It's a little bit lighter yellow than this, but nevertheless, this is not even showing us. It's a little darker than it looks right here. This is more like almost like a marigold kind of a yellow. Yeah, it shows better on that side, like so. But anyway,
That's what it is.
yeah, she'll tell me. But anyway, so this right here, it's yellow and black. She said give it to her because she is support. Oh my goodness, that is so sweet. But she has to make her way on here. I haven't seen her on the chat yet, so I don't know. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and just type my contact information for those who need to email me. Because I will need to get your information so I know, the address to send your things to. So it's Marlene's H, and that's H for home. And I try to make it easy. Marlene's H and G. Sorry. Marlene's H and G. And then it's at gmail.com. So like I said, you can either, to give me your information to mail your stuff to, you can either send it to me by email at marleneshng@gmail.com, or Marlene's How To, which is the name of my channel. That's what it's going to show up as if you go on Instagram. She says, thank you. It's yellow and blue. Okay. All right. So pretty close. We got the yellow for sure. And a lot of the Caribbean flags too, they have like yellow in there, to depict the sun, because, we're sunny, tropical, like behind me right here, lots of sun for most of the year, kind of like South Florida as well too. So these are in a lot of them that we do. So I'm gonna go over them. So we'll see if Cheryl makes it over here. We'll just go over the different things that we did for our winnings today. And again, guys, if I haven't said it enough, thank you all so much for helping me with this. It's been a wonderful journey so far. God, when his timing is ready, his timing is ready. Because I guess I could have, discovered these two people who are, what do you call them now, motivators earlier in the process. But, he did it the way he wanted to do it, which was best for me because of there are things I had to learn, people I had to meet. But basically, like I said, you have people like Sean Cannell, Nick Niman, who's the other one again, Roberto Blake. They all give advice on how to grow your channels and stuff like that. But Nate from Channel Makers and Justin Brown from Primal Videos, those are the ones that really, somehow I was able to really connect the dots to figure out, oh, that's what they meant. Oh, because like you hear something, but it's kind of like somehow it's not connecting completely. There are other issues, of course, too, like good titles, have a nice clean thumbnail that's going to, make the person want to watch your video, because you have to see your channel from a viewer's perspective, not from a presenter's perspective, right? Because I can't just say, oh, it looks good to me. Oh, I know what's in my head, so it's fine. You have to think to yourself, Stacey Ann, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Another super chat. Yay. But right, you have to think of it from somebody who is watching it. Say to yourself, if I saw this video, would I recommend it to somebody else, like somebody who, not like your child or something, like somebody who is maybe your manager, somebody that you work with, somebody that you go to church with, somebody who lives across the street that you're not that close to. If you saw that, would you recommend it to somebody else? So think of stuff like that when you're doing the pictures. Does the picture tell you what is going to show in the video? Does the title tell you what is in the picture and what the video is about? Because if there's any kind of mismatch, we blame the algorithm. Sometimes algorithm is just doing what it's supposed to do. It's going to look at the information you give it, interpret the information, and put it where it thinks it's supposed to go. So if you have things, like not looking a certain way, the ideas are not matching up together. Those three things: your title, your thumbnail, which is a picture that you put for people to click on, because we like pretty things. I don't mean like a pretty person, like, oh, that's a movie star look. That's a not like that. If you say flowers, you want them to look bright and healthy, you don't have too many things going on in there. Maybe some 3 words or 2 words. You doesn't even have to put words if it looks good enough. You just and boom, that's it right there. Like I said, I have a lot more to learn, but I am learning and I'm trying to make the necessary changes. And since I've seen improvements, I'm just trying to get that information over to other people. So I don't know. I haven't seen Shirley. Maybe she's having connection issues, but I'll give it to her because I know her personally. So Pastor Juanita, since you did pass on it, you said you'd give it to her. That was very kind of you. This is going to be hers. I'm gonna send this to her so she'll have it, and I'm gonna handwrite in this one for her because, well, I mean, I guess if she, but she'll contact me afterwards. But if she wants to give it to someone, she can, or if she wants me to write on there a thank you for her, then I'll do it that way. So just to run over the people at the top and tell me if I got it wrong, because I kind of wrote in kind of scribbles, so I'm making sure that I understand what I actually wrote. So the first one is the purple one, which would be these. And that was one by Stacey from Stacey's Garden, from Gardening with Stacey. So that's the first one, right? The second one is the blue and the pearl. And I'll put them on the little, the black thing that they come on when you buy them in the store, because she has those. So these right here are Tiffany's. Tiffany, she won these. So that's number 2. And then number 3 was Betty. Betty wasn't sure what to pick. So she said, pick one for her. And she said red. So we picked this one for her. It's going to be pretty for like her date night with her husband right there. So it have a nice tassel. So it's going to kind of like hang down here like that. I think it's really cute. So that one is for Betty. And then Andrea got the activity book, which is this right here. And again, if you want to get one of these, I highly recommend them. They are very good for you. It is for 18 and over, but it is good for, just to keep your brain alert, functioning. You can do it, like on a little break, just to chill, relax, going through something. Good place to color, find a word, all of those things. Wonderful book by Stacey. Link below for Amazon on Amazon.com. So that's number 4. That was one by Andrea. And then for number 5 was Miss Penny. And Penny won these cute little earrings right here. So kind of like a creamsicle. You have the green and the white and the silver. So they look even better when you see it in person. But Penny won these. So that would be for her. So did anybody have any questions to me about anything before I go? Because we're kind of wrapping it up. Or if you wanted to talk about what you were doing for the summer, any plans you have. I'm not going to have any more collabs because I'm not doing too many collabs. I'm trying to scale them back because I really think you shouldn't try to make your channel be like a collab, like every single, and Penny has said this before in her, because she does motivation videos on a Sunday evening, I think 7:45 Penny, or maybe 8, somewhere around there. But anyway, you can subscribe to these ladies if you are so inclined. Penny's Lifestyle Living, Gardening with Stacey, Andrea's Kidney Transplant, like our channel is about to change. Pastor Juanita, she's at Rock of Faith Deliverance Center, so you'd have to look her up. Lorna's Decor, she does decorating videos. I hope I'm not missing anybody on here. If I am, you could just let me know. But you can go in and subscribe to these ladies' channels and check them out. But you don't want, like every single video that you do to be a collab video, because the algorithm is going to pigeonhole you as a collaboration channel. So who's it going to send your videos to? People who they think want to do a collab, who want to join your collab, or they just people who will just like to watch collabs. It doesn't take you as far as you could go if you keep doing that for every single video. So you can do collabs if you like them. There's the good camaraderie. I certainly enjoyed it while I did them. I'm not doing that many anymore. I'll probably do one per quarter where I'm actually hosting, or maybe I'll join someone depending on if it matches up with gardening, if I can get it to match together with it. But like every single one, I don't think, based on what they're saying, because you don't want to be pigeonholed if you're trying to reach, a wider audience, then do some independently, just for yourself, just do some independently so they know you as something else and not just the collab lady that does collabs all the time. And if that's what you want to do and that's what you want to do, then, and that works for you, then that is perfect, because everyone has to decide what works for them and which way they want to go. So it just depends on what your end goal is, what you have in mind. but that's just, something that I thought I would share based on things that I have seen myself. So I'm thinking most likely maybe like late September, we'll maybe we do like a collab for the fall porch. We'll probably do one around that time. And again, like I was saying earlier, my lives, I'm trying to even streamline them a little bit more because I've been doing lots of different things. And some of them, even though they were kind of different things, they got really good support. Like the one that I did about women, for International Women's Day, where we talked about the 34 symptoms of perimenopause. That is the best live I've done to date in terms of how many people watched it, how many people were in the chat just constantly talking, because it is a hot topic. So if you didn't watch that one, I highly recommend it. Can be viewed at any time of the year. You just go in and take a look and see, because there are 30. And the power actually went. We were going on for like an hour and 45 minutes, no joke. And not the power, our cable somehow it just got disconnected. So I had to list all of them in the bullet points, after the live. But I got to maybe like number 31 about the different symptoms of perimenopause. So I'm saying all that to say that I've been doing like different things. But I'm basically streamlining it a little bit more now, like the few last ones that you've seen, where I'll do either a vegetable, I'll feature a vegetable or a fruit of the day, or maybe a flower, just depending on what's going on. So other times you'll see us cooking. My husband and I, we cook. I don't do them every week. I do them when I can, because we're busy people. We need our time, to spend with family, friends, or whatever. So I don't do them like every week. So to give my family a break as well too, and you as well too. But when I do them, it's kind of gonna be like that, because we did like banana for the recent one. A couple of previous ones we did like cabbage, so kind of like that. So we'll look at little things, and if you have any ideas when you watch a video, you can always drop it in there and just tell me, like, maybe you could do a video. The next live could be maybe like you wanted to do maybe like onions, things you do with onions, things you do with beans, things you do with like apples. Because I know like for the fall season, I most likely will be doing like apples and pumpkin, because those are things that we typically have in the autumn. In Jamaica, like we don't really have the seasons changing that way. But there's enough, information, so they'll see it, and there's things that they can try, recipes that they can do too. And of course, Andrea, her channel is gonna be about cooking, so I know she's gonna have tons of stuff on there once she gets up and running with all of that. So that's what's gonna be coming up as far as that collab that's gonna be way down there. So I hope you guys will join me on there when that comes around. Any final words anyone wants to say? I really appreciate you guys so much. Thanks again for helping me to get this far in this process. I really feel that it was something that, God really wanted for me to do, to help people. And when I get responses from people that it's helping them, because to date, I know I really don't follow my numbers, like watch them like all the time and stuff. I tend to watch other people's, numbers more than I watch mine sometimes. I don't know why, because I try to, help them if I can or whatever. But anyway, but basically, I just want to thank you guys so much. And when I try to help and I see that it does help, like the video that I did about 7 reasons why your iris is not blooming, and some of the comments that I got. I mean, one of them was like about this long. I'm just like, oh my goodness. And people went behind her and they also commented, because the story, it was so touching. When she talked about, she said she was a mail carrier, and she would deliver light mail to this lady all the time. And it was an older lady. She developed a relationship with her. And the lady gave her iris flowers. And it's like after the lady died, and she left something else for her just from her conversation with her. And she gave her, and she's like, she would never forget it. And then, she's seen the reasons behind it, how to get them to bloom, to keep blooming, because sometimes they'll stop blooming for different reasons. So when I read comments like those, and you see that it helps people and it connect them with things in the past or in the present, it helps them. That really makes me even want to do this channel even more, God allowing, of course. So I just want to say that it is my pleasure. Again, it is in memory of my mother. So I did Mother's Day 4 years ago. And it really has been a wonderful journey for me. There have been times when I did pause for different reasons during the pandemic. Once I took a 4-month break, and again, I took another 4-month break, 2020 and then 2021. It was just too much going on. It was just like, oh my gosh. So I took a break, and then I picked up back again in, what was the end of 2021? And I just kept it going. But sometimes you maybe need to take a little break too. There's nothing wrong with that. Take a little break sometimes, and then you can get back to it when you're ready. But I certainly appreciate all of you guys. I thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy, if you're in America, enjoy your 4th of July. Enjoy the summer. And I will see you in the next live video. Hopefully it'll be cooking, and you can follow my community tab or Instagram or wherever to see when it's going to be coming up. So I appreciate you all. Thanks again so much for helping me to get this far. And see you in the next one. Okay. Take care. Bless you all. Bye.